Hey, what's going on, everyone? How you guys doing? My name is Matt Jarbo. Welcome back to 3 Buck Theater, and tonight we're going to be talking about the upcoming 4K films being released on home video September 22nd through 29th. Now, if you saw my other one about the release of the Blu-rays during this exact same time period, this is sparse in comparison. This is pretty bad. I'm pretty surprised that given everything coming out on Blu-ray, we're not getting a lot in regards to 4K, but it's not terrible either. It's not as good as last week. It's not going to be as good as next week. Next week, there's some really solid ones coming into play. But I thought we'd take a look to see what ones are coming out and what to expect. So first things up, we've got the re-release, the 4K release of 2014's Whiplash, starring Miles Teller and J.K. Simmons, and directed by Damien Chazelle. Now, this 4K apparently is pretty good from what I've been able to kind of see. I haven't seen the movie myself, so if you really enjoyed Whiplash, you want to see it in stunning 4K, then this is going to be up your alley. When it comes to special features, though, largely it's very similar to what has come out before in the original 2014 release on home video, but you get to see the original short film that for Whiplash, complete with optional audio commentary. So there is a little bit of things there to look at. There's that, there's like a trailer, there's a deleted scene, but otherwise it's basically the same stuff that was on the other edition when that came out way back in the day. But if you happen to be a huge fan of this movie and you are desperate to own it in a collector set, you kind of have the opportunity. Looking over here at the Best Buy page, Best Buy has got the 4K edition on Blu-ray and Steelbook. This is what their Steelbook looks like, and it's $28. I get like what they're going for with the minimalism here. I get it. You know, when I look back at this one, this just feels like a more compelling, image to get me to buy it rather than something along the lines of this. The minimalism works, but it's not gonna, it makes me feel like it's a horror movie rather than a movie about a guy who is trying to be the best drummer he can be and the abuse that he goes through trying to be that under J.K. Simmons. I mean, I guess it works for what they're trying to go for, but for me, I don't know. It doesn't really do it for me. But they've also got this week the Stanley Kubrick 4K collection for $70. That is a lot of money, but here's what you get with it. You get the Shinin, you get 2001 A Space Odyssey, and you get Full Metal Jacket. And look, Kubrick, these are all fantastic movies. Fantastic movies. And so this collection for $70, a little over it's about $23 in some change per film, which seems to be the average. You're not getting any deals here. In fact, you might be paying a couple cents more rather than buying them individually. But these movies are fantastic. In fact, you get to see here, the back of the case. Not too much in regards to special features, at least advertised special features. I haven't been able to find much in regards to that. I hope there's at least some stuff. I would assume that since these have been released on home video, on DVD, and on Blu-ray, whatever special features are there will probably make their way into this. But if you only want to get one of these and not the full pack, well, you're stuck with Full Metal Jacket. Now, that's not a bad thing because I love Full Metal Jacket, but I would prefer The Shining if out of the three, to be honest with you. Compare that with Dr. Sleep in 4K, and you're looking at a very good about 5 hours and some change of your time. But I mean, Full Metal Jacket is also a fantastic movie. You can get the 4K for $25. And the 4K, again, it looks really nice. I love this box art here. I think this is really pretty. I like the slip that they give you if it wants to work. There we go. I like that quite a bit on the back of it. Let's see. What kind of special features are we going to get? This would be included in the 4K. You get commentary by Adam Baldwin, D'Onofrio, Arlie Ermy, and screenwriter Jay Cox. That's his name. And then there's a featurette, Full Metal Jacket, Between Good and Evil, and a theatrical trailer. That's it. So this obviously is going to be just a re-release of the Blu-ray that came out. I don't know how many years ago it came out, but if you don't have it and you haven't seen Full Metal Jacket, oh my God, you're in for some stuff. But I think like really coming over here to the 4K of this collection, I just kind of have to say that I think this might be a bit better of an investment. Although I would love it if they would have removed 2001. I know maybe that's going to be sacrilege to some of you, but I would prefer personally if they brought in A Clockwork Orange. Give me those in the collection and you have my money instantaneously. 2001 is not a bad movie, but for me, it's a bit of a drag to get through. Not my favorite Kubrick film. I mean, it's not Eyes Wide Shut, so I don't have to avoid it like the plague, but still give me A Clockwork Orange or Spartacus. I would be happier than 2001. I know it just never resonated with me, but back on the Full Metal Jacket, back on Full Metal Jacket here. If you are so inclined and you really, really, really want to get the Steelbook, you can come over here to Best Buy and you can rock this Steelbook collection for $29.99. And this is what it looks like here. I really do love the Steelbook design. I really, really, really love how that looks. I like the artwork on the inside. I like the discs though they're very simple. The discs aren't that special. I mean, it's just like the green and the black, whoop-de-effing do. But the collectible Steelbook for this actually does look really cool. It's a great shot of Matthew Modine. Of course, right there, Adam Baldwin is very much prominently featured. So I really this is the one I want to get out of because I do love Full Metal Jacket. I might pick this one up specifically because I do like the Steelbook a lot. Actually, I think it's actually pretty good. But this, like I said, this week is very much not much going on this week. Last week we had Home Alone, and then we had 21 Jump Street and Hocus Pocus. This week is just the Stanley Kubrick films, with only one of them getting an individual release and 2 versions of Whiplash. So it's kind of light. The Blu-ray side of things it's far more exciting considering how much Miramax is just dumping out there of their films this week. I'm kind of surprised Miramax isn't coming out and making a lot of these 4Ks. But then again, to be fair with you guys, 4Ks are still a small portion of the releases, right? Of the purchases. It's like still 70 some odd percent DVDs. And then you've got, like 20 some odd percent of Blu-ray still apparently. And then like 4% is 4K. So it's such a small minimal market, but I've been loving the ones that I got. I don't have it with me right now. I just picked up Hellboy in 4K, 2019 Hellboy in 4K for $10 from Walmart. Look, you may not like that movie. I like that movie. So $10, worthwhile purchase to go in next to Goonies and Pitch Blacks and all the other ones I'm getting. And next week is going to be Evil Dead 1 and 2, the original 1978 Halloween, as well as Mad Max Fury Road collectible Steelbook from Best Buy. I'll be talking about that next week, but Evil Dead and Mad Max are clearly going to be coming home with me. But as always, I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your opinions on this. Which ones are you interested in? If you're interested in any of these, or which ones you going to get? Which ones are you excited for? And currently, what are you watching on 4K? I'll talk to you guys later. My name, of course, is Matt Jarbo. Have yourself a great day. Thank you again. And I'll talk to you guys